Honor students, is my voice is loud and clear? It is clear, right? So let's start the session. So in the last class, we are discussing about the loops, and in today's class, we'll continue with the loops, the same concept loops. And along with the loops, we'll also understand the how we can do with respect to nested loops. Along with the nested loops. So today, in the today's class, we are going to discuss. Okay. So in the last class, we are discussing about the loops concepts, and we have completed here while loop followed by for loop and also infinite loop. Some questions we can do using the finite loops. Some questions we can do using the infinite loop. When we are going to use the infinite loop means when we don't know how many times we are going to repeat the code, then we are going to use the infinite loop. When we are going to use the finite loop means when we know the how many times we are going to repeat the code. For example, 10 times, 20 times, 500 times. If you know that one, then go with the while loop or for loop. And or when you don't know how many times you have to get repeated, then go with the infinite loops. Now, these are the three concepts which we have discussed earlier. And along with this, we are going to discuss with the for loop or with the while loop. Okay, with these two loops, we can also else. For loop with else is there, and while loop also with else is there. So earlier we have seen the else concept using the if and else. Now using the loops also else is available. And these are the two things which we are going to cover in the today's class. Along with this, we are going to cover the nested loops. Nested loops means within the loop, one more loop. Right? So these are the things which we are going to cover. Total 3. Right? Now, first, before moving to this, just one more time to understand in a simple way, what is loop? Loop means repeating the code. Just I am trying to repeat the code. For example, here, let's take an example like this. One more example. What is the example is, I want to print the 5 table. What is the 5 table? 5 ones are 5. 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 3, 15. So like this, you are going to write the 5 table. Up to 5 tens are 50. This is the one. Now, 50. Now, if you observe clearly, what I want to print means print. First one is, what are the 5? 5 is there. 5 I want to print as it is. Followed by, I want to print in terms of into. Okay. Followed by, I want to print the 1. Okay. Next, I want to print in is equal to. So 5, what are the 5 is there? 5 into 1 is equal to. Here, what are the 5 into 1? Now, what it is going to print? 5 into 1 is equal to 5. This is the output. Now, the same thing, copy and paste. For the 2, I am taking for 5 twos are 5 twos. Here, I am writing 2. Next, 5 threes. 5, here 3. Now, here what happens if you observe clearly, the code is getting repeated by changing only one number here. First it is 1, followed by it is 2, followed by it is 3. Now the same thing I want to write like this. So this code is getting repeated. So which of the code is getting repeated, that I will write in the inside the loop, inside the for. Now from where to where it is repeating, what is the starting number to ending number it is repeating means starting from 1. What is the maximum number it is repeating means 10. So I'm going to take for I in range of 1 to 11. Now if I take for I in range of 1 to 11 and this one if I replace with the I, now what happens? First it will take 1, followed by the same position 2, followed by the same position 3, followed by same position 4. Like that it is going to repeat. And here what are the 1 is there, I'm replacing with I. This one also I'm replacing with the I. Now just observe. First it is going to take 1. Now 1 means 5 into 1 is equal to 5 into 1. that is 5, followed by 2, 5 twos are, followed by 3, followed by 4. See, is the point is clear? So which line of code you want to repeat, that you write inside the loop. For different values, you have to try for the different values. You are using the for I in. Okay, by taking the I here, just you are substituting 1 first, completing by taking 2. So what is internally it is happening means nothing. Just this code I am explaining. What happens means first it will take the I value as 1. It will fill the I value as 1. After that, same code, I value will be filled with 2. 2. After that, same code, I value will be filled with 3. What are the I values there? I value will be filled with 3. Same code, I value will be filled with 4. Like that, each time the I value it is changing and it is printing. Basically, this is the backend code of this one. So in the backend, first it is taking the I is equal to 1, followed by I is equal to 2, followed by I is equal to 3, like this. Is the point is clear? Now, next, here I want to take, so I'm having, in the reality what happens means, as a data analyst when we work, we will have the data, some data will be there. Okay, here the data is profit, is the column. Okay, on one product number 1, product number 2, product number 3, like this you'll have the profit column will be there, and the profit on the each product will be there. Now I want to calculate the average profit. What is the average profit? What is the minimum profit? What is the maximum profit? These are the 3 things I want to calculate. Now here the profit is in the column. Instead of column, sir, I want the data in the column is, that is next concept. So today we are completing the functions, loops concepts, everything, the entire loops concepts will be completed. All types of loops will be completed along with that nested loops, everything. And in tomorrow's class, we are going to cover the functions. With this, core Python will be completed. Okay. Now, in the next week, we'll move on to the modules. This is next week schedule. This is today. This is tomorrow. In the next week, we'll discuss the modules, followed by NumPy, followed by pandas. So by next week, your Python will be completed. Okay. So pandas, once you have learned, means you are going to work only on the pandas. But for understanding this one only, what we require? NumPy. For understanding this one, modules. For understanding this one, functions. For understanding this one, loops. Everything are connected like that. Right? Now, so just we are going to learn this, and once you enter into the pandas, you will get the data in the column wise. What are the data is there? The entire data you are going to receive in the column wise. Now, so here, as of now, I am having in the list. The values are in the list. For the product 1, I have got the profit as 10. For a product 2, 50. For product 3, 30. For product 4, 20. And next one is 80 and 100. Something like this. Now, I want to calculate the average value. How to calculate the average? What is the program? Program for calculating the average value in the given list. What is the program? First, how to calculate the minimum value? Minimum value, maximum value, average value. These are the 3 things which will focus in the data analysis majorly. For the numerical data, we will focus always, what is the, for example, in this class, students are there, different age group students are there. What is the minimum age? What is the maximum age? What is the average age? Whenever I get the numerical data, I will focus always on minimum, maximum, and third one is average. Now, for example, you want the minimum value. How to calculate the minimum value means just you are going to apply the list.sort. When you apply the list.sort, automatically it is going to take in the minimum to maximum. And in that, if you take the index number of 0, automatically the first position will be the minimum value. And list.sort. What are the list.sort is there? And L of 0. Now, what is the value? What is the minimum value? 10. So, for example, I am taking here 55. 45, something like this. Now in this entire, and last number is 70. I'm writing 70, right? Something I have written. Now first, when I do the sort, what is the output you are going to get in the list? 10 followed by 20, 30 in the ascending order. In that, what is the least value miss? You are going to get the 10. It is not the index number of the original list. It is the index number of the sorted list. After sorting, it is going to store in the original alone, and the minimum value will be calculated like this. So what is the code for calculating the minimum value miss? First apply the sort, and after that apply the minimum value. Now what is the maximum value? So after doing the sort, I'm printing print minimum value. Minimum value. Okay, minimum value like this is nothing but L of 0. Now similarly, what is the maximum value? L of minus 1. Simple. Last one will be the maximum value, and this one will be the minimum value. So in the entire given list. So for example, if you are having the, sometimes you may get even the negative numbers also. How negative numbers are possible means age column may not have the negative, but profit may have the negative also now. Sometimes you may get also loss also. So for example, if you are having the loss of minus 20 or minus 55, okay, minus 60, minus 30 or minus 120 and minus 150 and minus 10 or minus 5. In this, what is the minimum value? What is the maximum value? If I execute now, minimum value is going to be minus 120. Maximum value will be the 100. So 150 will be there now. So 150 is the minimum value. What is the maximum value? Is 100. Okay. And just you are applying the list dot sort, and after sorting, starting number, ending number. Simple. Now, this is the simple question. Now, my next question is, what is the average value? How to calculate average value? What is the average profit miss? First, you have to do the sum. For the sum, divide by the total number of items. What is average miss? Sum divided by total number of items is called as average. So, how to calculate sum miss? For I in L, I'm going to take for I in L. And what are the I values there? Sum is equal to sum plus I. So first I'm going to take 55. 55 will be added. What is the initial sum? S is equal to 0. Then I will get the total sum. If I print, I will get the total sum. What is my requirement? Not sum now. I want average. Then how to calculate average? Average is equal to sum divided by length of L. What are the length of L is there? That one. Number of items. That is the average value. And I'm printing the average value also. Print average value. Average value is equal to AVG. So this is the average by adding. Is the point is clear, everyone? So like this, we are going to write the programs. Now, this is the core Python program. Now I'll show you the pandas. Once you learn the pandas, what happens means, see, I'm going to use the pandas. I'm going to import pandas as PD. Sir, what is this? This one only called as modules, Monday's class. So in the PD, there is a function called as data frame. There is a one function called as data frame, and columns is equal to some list of values. So can you see what are the data you are having? This one I'm just trying to convert as a column. Okay, this one. So here column name, I want to give some column name. I want to give the column name as some name like a profit or some number, something. I want to give something. So I'm writing here columns is equal to what are the name I'm interested. I'm writing some list That is the name. List of numbers you are having. Now, earlier the data is in the row wise. Now the data is in the column wise. What is the difference means? List is row wise, data frame is column wise. Now, what are the data you are having in the column? Just this is the data I'm storing in the variable D. In the D, I'm going to take the list dot mean. And what is the value? 9.6. From where you got this one? I have simply applied dot mean na? And you got in simple word. What is the backend code of this? This is the backend code. Is the point is clear? Sir, here average value is printing now, sir. Okay, remove this one. If you don't want, remove. Now these both answers are same. Is that clear? In the reality, we are going to get the data. What are the data we are going to get? That is going to be in the structured format. So for example, I'll show you one of the data, example purpose. So here I'm having the data. What are the data we are having? This is the HR data set. Okay. These are the salaries column. Okay. Salary column. There is one column name is called as salary. I want to calculate the average salary. How to calculate average salary? Here the data is in the column wise. First you have to take the column. What are the column is that? That one you have to take. How you are going to take means variable name, one variable name followed by column name. Inside that you have to write the column name. What is this syntax? Do you remember the indexing in dictionary? In the dictionary, what is the indexing? How to do the indexing in the dictionary? Variable name, in the bracket what you have to write? Key name. The key name is nothing but column name here. Pandas was designed based on the dictionary. What are the concepts related to dictionary is there? Same concepts will be applied in the pandas. How you are going to replace the value in the dictionary? Same logic will be applied in the pandas. How you are going to update with the new value? Same logic will be applied in the pandas. If you remember the dictionaries, pandas will be easy. Otherwise, it will be difficult. But here, what are the D dot salary means? What it is going to do? D dot salary means it takes the values. For that values, it is going to apply the mean. But what is the code for the mean? What is the backend code of the mean means? This is the backend code of the mean. Mean is the shortcut. So for example, even in the Excel also, see, in the Excel, I'm going to take like this. What are the Excel sheet is there? I'm going to take the average. I'm going to click on the average, and this is the average of all the values. I'm going to take the average, and I click means I'll get the average value here. And here whatever I'm using the function, it is called as function, Excel function. In the Excel, I'm using the function name is called as average, and I'm going to calculate the average value. What is the backend code of this function you have written, and you have clicked on the enter? For that, what is the backend? Something should be there now. That one only, this one. Is the point is clear? Whatever you are using the for loops and everything, just you are applying the concept behind that. Clear guys, everyone? So how to calculate the average value, how to calculate the minimum value, maximum value, like this. Similarly, multiplication table. Example purpose. Now, next here in this, for example, here department is there. There is a department. In the department, I want to separate the department which is related to sales only. I don't want entire data. I want to separate only the sales. Only the sales data I want to separate. How to separate only the sales data, guys? Now, if I give the same data in the, let me show you one example, small example. Just give me 1 minute, so that you may get still more clarity on this. Why you are learning all these things, you'll get. Here I'm adding the new Jupyter notebook. I'm going to import pandas. See that data, whatever the data I'm having there, the entire data was loaded here. Okay, the same data was loaded here, and I'm going to give in the variable name called as d is equal to some name d is equal to this one, the entire data. Okay, now what are the data I'm having with me? Now in this, I want to take the salary. What are the salary column is there? I'm going to take the salary column and I'm applying the dot mean. When I apply the dot mean, it is going to calculate the average value. What is the average value? 77,173. Even when you apply the same average concept within the Excel, have you received the same answer or different answer? Right? It is round figure. It is making basically round figure. Now, if I go with this instead of round figure, if I go with like this, up to 2 decimals, if I take up to 2 decimals instead of 0 decimals, 2 decimals, what is the value? 77,173.72. The same thing which you have received in the pandas. Right? It is calculating in the Excel average. In the pandas also, we are calculating the average. Now, for calculating this average, what is the pandas code? First, it will take what are the column you have selected to list. It will convert to list. Now, you are having all the values in the list. Now, if the values are in the list, what is the code? What is the code for the values in the list to calculate the average value? For I in list, you are going to take for I in. So what are the values are there for I in this one? And what are the I values are there? S is equal to S plus I, where S is equal to 0. And after that, you are going to calculate the average, that is S divided by length of D. This code is the shortcut for the DF of salary dot mean. In the dot mean, this is the backend code. This is the code is there. Once you apply this one, what is the answer? How you are getting this answer means in the backend, this is the one. But we are not going to use this one. We'll use only the shortcut. But to understand that one, what we require? For loops. Is the point is clear, everyone? For each value, first you are going to take the each value and you are going to apply. Now, yesterday I told you that how to remove all the tens. Do you remember that example? Why have I spent that example means, for example, here I am having the department called as sales. I want to separate only the sales department. Now, D of department, what are the department is there? Department is equal to sales. I want only the sales department, which are caps lock sales. Okay. And I'm writing like this. This is the code. So now only the sales department are separated. This is the pandas code. I'm not going to explain the pandas code, but what is the logic behind that, So just it is applying that for I in D of department dot to list. It is list. It will convert first to list. In this list, what are the departments are there? If I is not equal to other than sales, you are going to separate, or I value is equal to sales, only that one you have to separate. Now you are going to get I is equal to says means wherever the condition satisfied for the says, only those records will be separated. Other records will not be separated. So in the D dot department to list, when you apply this one, see, can you see all the records? Sales, website, procurement, all this one. Now I want to separate only the sales. Only the sales I want means what I'm writing. What is the condition? I is equal to sales. So here you are writing the equal to sales now. That is the same code I have written here, right? Can you see? D of department is equal to sales. Equal to sales means only the sales records are separated. And after separating the sales record, what you are going to do? You are going to append into a new list. That new list only this one, side, whatever is there, this one. For example, if you ask only up to here, if the department is equal to sales means what is the output you are going to get? First, if you check the first value, whether the first value is equal to sale. For example, I'm asking like this, print I is equal to sales means what are the values equal to sales or not. First record, what is the first record output? First record is sales. What is the output you will get? True. Second one, false. Wherever the record is equal to this one, true, false, true. Can you see? Same thing will be applied here, guys. D of department is equal to sales means it is also going to give the true or false. Basically what it is doing means every record value is equal to sales or not, it is checking. I don't want to check whichever the record satisfies the condition, it has to be separated. It has to be separated means what you have to write? If and whichever the condition satisfies, that has to be separated means append. Which record satisfies the condition, they are going to be separated. You want to check all the records or you want to check the records which satisfy the condition, you want to separate them. So in the last class, for example, marks are there, your marks are there in this class. Offline students and online students, we have conducted the test. In the test, you have received the marks. Now the students who has received the more than 50, you received more than 50, yes or no, true or false, true or false, true or false. I want to check the true or false for each student, or I want to separate the students who has got the more than 50. Both the questions are different. Checking for each student more than 50 or not means just you are using the comparison operator. Is the student marks is greater than 50, greater than or equal to 50. This is the condition. Which student? One by one. So here what are the students are there? For I in class. In the class, what are the students are there? For each student, what are the marks are there? I value is greater than or equal to 50 or not. Then for the first student, I will get the output as true or false. Second student, I will get the output as true or false. Third student, I will get the output as true or false. Like this, I will get the true or false. But that is not my requirement. What is my requirement? Which of the students has got more than 50, those has to be separated. Separated means after checking the condition, if the condition was satisfied, those has to be separated. Those students who has got separately more than 50, you are separating them. Is that difference is clear? Condition, after checking the condition, separating the records, just checking the condition. Without separating the records, just checking the condition for each and every record. So these are the programs which we will use in the reality of the data science or data analytics. In the data analytics, we'll use these programs. What are the programs I'm explaining? Is the points are clear, everyone? Now, coming to the next concept called as what are the break? Already I have explained for you the break. Now, tell me guys, L is equal to Siva, Rama, Uday, Sanju. For I in L, if I is equal to Uday, break, print I. Now, what is the answer of this? First, it is going to take I is equal to Siva. First, it will check Siva is equal to Uday? No. So, this condition not satisfied. So, these two lines will not execute. Print I? Print I will be executed. What is print I means? Siva. Siva will be printed. After that, now I is equal to Rama. Now Rama is equal to Uday? No. So condition not satisfied. So it will not execute these two lines of line. It will execute the print Rama. Shiva will be printed, Rama is printed. Now I is equal to Uday. Now Uday is equal to Uday. Condition satisfied? Satisfied means break. Means the moment the for loop will break. Now what is the output you are having means only Shiva and Rama. Right? Why Uday is not printed means already break now. After breaking down, the code is there. Is the point is clear, everyone? Now, so this is called as break. Now, for example, understand this example clearly. One more. Name is Krishna. Now, what is the answer in this case? Shiva, Rama, Uday, Sanju. All the four will be printed. Whether the break is executed, though the break was written also, it was not executed. If it is written means it is not compulsory to be executed. Sir, what is the importance, sir? Okay, I will show you live importance. I want to identify the Prakash in this class. Who is the Prakash? For that, what I am going to do is, first I'll start with the student one. I'll ask your name is Prakash. No. Followed by, I'm applying the for loop. Second student name, are you Prakash? No. Third student, Prakash. No. Fourth student, Prakash. No. Fifth student, no. Sixth, no. Seventh student told that, yes sir, I'm Prakash. Then should I check the 8th student and 9th student also? No need now. My work is completed now. Break. Break it. Why to check 10th student, 11th student, 12th student? When your work is completed. Is the point is clear? Sometimes we may not use the entire all the values in the list. Whenever our requirement was satisfied, we are going to break. For example, in this class, there is no Prakash only. 1, 2, total 50 students are there. First, I have checked the first student is Prakash. No. Second student is Prakash. No. Third student, fourth student. Like that up to 50 students. None of the Prakash is there. Now what I have to do? I can't do, nothing will be done. Nah? If any Prakash is there, we'll identify. If no, miss nothing. Right? Simple. So here the break is there means it is not compulsory, it has to be used. Though the break is there also, sometimes it may not be useful. Now, coming to the next concept called as for loop with else. Can you see this else? Did I write the else here or I'm writing the else here? Observe this one. If I write else here, this else is related to if. If I am writing else here, this else is related to for. For and else. Okay? For else, you need to write the condition. Elif only condition is there. If is condition, elif also condition. Else will not have any condition. So else you are going to write like this. Print all items in list are completed. Now, what is the, whenever you write the else, what happens means first for loop will be executed. The entire for loop was executed with break or without break. In this, the loop was break in between. Yes, loop was break in between means else part will not work. Now tell me, in this example number 2, here I have taken example number 2 now. Now in this break, what is there? Did the break executed? No, though the break is there also, break was not executed. If the break is not executed, else will be executed. Now what is the answer miss? For the for loop, you will get the Shiva, Rama, Uday and Sanju. For else, you will get all items in the list are completed. What about this one, sir? Here break was executed now. Break is executed means else will not be executed. Break executed means else will not execute. Break is not executed means else will automatically execute. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Sir, tell me one importance of whatever you have written. What is the importance? Let us take an example like this. There is a company, logistics company. What is logistics? Courier company. Okay, Amazon. Like let us take some Amazon where the items are there. Now total 100 items are there. Total 100 items. You have to assign the 100 items to different sales executive. not sales, some executives, so that they'll deliver. Delivery executives, you have to assign some items. Now you have scanned the first item. Okay, and you have assigned to the one person. First item you have assigned to the first person. Second item, third item, fourth item. One of the item is not scanned. In this, one of the item was not scanned. You have kept that item separately. You have kept that item separately, and remaining items you are scanning. Now, after scanning all the remaining items means how many items? Balance 99 items you have scanned. One item is not working. The scanner is that what are the QR code is there? It is not perfectly identifying, right? Now, out of 99 items you have scanned. Now I am writing here condition. If all the items are scanned, then break it. Like I will write like this. If all the items are scanned, break will be executed or not? If all the items are scanned means break will not execute. It will not execute. Okay, here I will write that if the length of scanned items, is less than 100 at the end, if it is less than 100, break. Now, total how many items are scanned? 99. 99 is less than 100. So what happens? Break will be executed. In the else part, what I will write? All items are completed. I will write in the else part. Now, all items completed will be printed. It will not be printed. So if it is not printing means, what is the meaning means? Items are not completed. Now, if all the scanned items, 100 items are scanned, in that case, break will be executed. Break will not be executed. Yes will be executed. Yes. And it is going to print the all items are completed. So when I see the all items are completed, then task is completed. If I don't see that sentence, somewhere problem is there. Is the point is clear? That is the importance of else for the loops. Clear, guys? Now, next concept we are having is called as continue. Within the for loop, we are having the next concept is called as continue. What is the difference between the break and continue? Break means it will stop. As all you know, it will stop the loop. In the infinite loop or in the while loop or in the for loop, wherever you use the break, it will stop the loop. What is continue means? It will continue with the next item. It will continue with next item. It will continue with the next item. Sir, what is the difference? Let us see. Clearly, let us see the difference. So, here I am writing the continue. What is meant by continue? For I in L, what is the first I value? Siva. Siva is equal to Uday? No. So, forget about these two lines. Print Siva. Siva will be printed. First, Siva will be printed. Here continue, is there a break, is there a forget? Because condition only not satisfied. So, it will not take. Next, I is equal to Rama. Rama is equal to Uday? No. So, Rama will be printed. Now, next it will take the I value is equal to Uday. Now, Uday is equal to Uday? Yes. Uday is equal to Uday. Now, condition satisfied. Here, what is there? Continue. What is the meaning of continue means? The moment the continue means, go to the next item. From here, go. So, print I. Sir, what about the below line? Don't see the below line. From here, where you have to go? To the starting of the for loop. Where you have to go means to the starting point of the for loop you have to go. Sir, if instead of continue break is there, then you have to come out of the for loop. Come out of the for loop or going to the starting position of the for loop. Continue means going to the starting position of the for loop. So now I'm going to the starting position of the for loop. Now what is the I value means? Sanju. Now I'm going to take Sanju. Sanju is equal to Uday? No. So I'm going to print the Sanju. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, what is the difference between this one versus break? For the same example, let us try the break. In this case, what happens? Okay, let us cross check clearly, observe this one very clearly. What are the example I am explaining? Now in the first example and in the second example, in these both examples, first for I in L, I is equal to first Shiva. It is going to take I is equal to Shiva in the example 1. In the example 2 also I is equal to Shiva. Whether Shiva is equal to Uday? No. In this example also it is not equal to. In this also it is not equal to. No difference. And in this print I. So what it will print? Shiva. In the first case also, in the second case also, Shiva is common. Now, second, I value is equal to Rama. Rama is equal to Uday? No. In the first case also, it is going to print the Rama. In the second case also, I value will be equal to Rama and it is going to print the Rama. No difference. Now, actual point here. In the first case now, I is equal to Uday. Whether Uday is equal to Uday? Yes. So in the example number 1, what happens means continue. What is continue means from where it will go from here to where? To the starting point. Now for I is equal to Uday, since the condition was satisfied, it is going to continue with the I is equal to Sanju. It will go to the next one. Since I have written continue. Now in this example, in the case 2, when I is equal to Uday, in this what is there? Break is there. Break is there means from here where it will go? Down of the for loop. It will come out of the for loop. It will go to the starting position of the for loop. It will come out of the for loop. Is the point is clear? Okay. So point is clear. Could you tell me the application of where we are going to use the continue? Again, very simple. For example, you went to the medical shop. Okay. And you want some medicines. Right. And now you have just after the class, give a try. Whatever example I am saying, give a try. Okay. Means don't try. Sorry. It is medicines now. No need to try. Don't try. Okay. You try in the supermarket. Next example I will tell. That one you try. Okay. Now coming to the medical shop. You went to the medical shop. In the medical shop, you ask it first one is Dolo. For this, prescription is not required. They will give the tablets. You have selected few tablets. Okay. What are the tablets you want? You have selected the multiple tablets. But in that, some of the tablets requires the medical prescription. Without prescription, they will not give. Now you have brought these are the tablets, and in the billing counter, what happened is they want to do the sum. What they have done? First, they have taken the Dolo, and it is okay without prescription, so it is continue. Okay. Next, they have taken second tablet. No need of prescription. Okay. Third one, no need of prescription. Okay. For example, fourth one, they want the prescription. Now they'll ask you the prescription and you are not having the prescription. What they are going to do? They will try with the fifth item or they'll stop in between. Stop in between means break. Try with the next item means continue. Point is clear? They will ignore this item and they will go with the next item. So the same thing, let us write here. Okay, list is equal to what are the items are there means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. These are the items. In these items, item number 4 requires the prescription. Fourth item, sixth item. These two requires the prescription. These two requires the prescription. Remaining not required. Now what I'm going to do means for I in L, if I not in list of 4, 6 because these two require the prescription. If I is not in these two, then in that case I'm going to choose the print I. Now what values will be printed means 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 4 and 6 will be missing. So those will not be considered. So this is okay, simple program. Now how you are going to write using this one by using the continue. Continue means here I am writing if I in in continue. If I in this one means continue, otherwise print I. Now tell me guys, what is the first I value? 1. 1 is in the 4 comma 6? No. Then what it will do? It will print the 1. Next, I is equal to 2. Whether I is in this? No. It is going to print the 2 also. Next, I is equal to 3. I is in this? No. It will go with, so it is going to print the 3 also. 4. 4 is in this? Yes. Then what happens? It will print the 4. No. From here, where it will go? Directly to the next one, 5. Now, what is the output you are going to get? 1, 2, 3, 5 and 7 by using the continue. That is earlier example. This is one more example. I told you now, whichever the items are in the prescription, that items you are going to write here. Without prescription, we can't give. Other than prescription, remaining things will be done. For example, if you are showing the prescription, then in that case, it has to execute. So here I am writing the condition, if prescription is available, if prescription is equal to yes. In that case, 1. If prescription is equal to no. When the person says answer as no, in that case only it has to check whether if is that value is in this, and it has to continue. Like this, I'll write the code. Okay, based on your requirement, you can write the codes. Prescription is available means it will do the sum of the all the values. If prescription is no means whichever the items related to prescription, those items will be ignored, remaining items will be continued. Is the point is clear? First they'll ask whether you are having the prescription or not. No prescription. No prescription means you are eligible for this one. If prescription is there, you are eligible for this one. Either any of out of these two, any one. Either that will work or this will work. Is the points are clear? This is the course in the back end of the pharmaceutical shops like Apollo Pharmacy or whatever it is. So if you select some tablets, they'll scan that one. While scanning one after one, for example, you have selected some tablets. In that, one of the tablet is sleeping pill. One of them is sleeping pill. Now, when you select the sleeping pill, they say that, sir, I want the medical prescription for this. If you say there is no medical prescription means, they'll ignore this one and they'll continue with the next item. Is the points are clear, guys? So there might be some situations where we have to leave that one and we have to continue. So now, for example, let us take one more. Second example, which I ask you to try now, even in the DMart. In the DMart, you have taken the basket of items. Multiple items are there. Okay, so many items are there. And you went to the billing counter. And in the billing counter, they are scanning the barcode, whatever is there, they are scanning and they are doing the sum. After one, they are doing the sum. Now, while doing the sum, one of the item barcode is not working. What they are going to do? What they will do? If the barcode is not working, what they will do? That particular product they will ignore and they'll continue with the next one. They'll not say that, sir, barcode is not working, so I'll stop the bill here. I'll take the second bill. They'll not say like this, right? The backend code is continue. Continue with the next item. If that item is not working, go with the next item. And once all the items are completed, break. Then when all the items are completed, if the person is going to enter after at the end, he will click on the one end button. Once the person has given the end button, what it has to do? It has to break the loop. In the backend, while loop is there, infinite loop is there. Infinite loop is there, continue is there, along with the break is there. Is the points are clear? According to the program, according to the given question, we have to write the values. What are the values are there and what are the program code is required. Now, so in this case, Now tell me, else will work or not? For continue, else will work? Else will work or not? Yes or no, miss? Answer is yes. For break only, when the break is executed, else will not execute. Else will not execute. If break is not executed, break, the word break is not executed, else will execute. Else will execute. Now, in this entire program, whether break is executed, in this entire for loop, whether break is executed, no. So break is not executed means else will be executed automatically. Now break should be always inside the if only, so that whenever the condition satisfies, then only we are going to break. And this for loop is for this else is for loop. This else is for what are the else you have written here. You can write the else for the if, or you can write the else for the for loop also. Both of them. Right? Now, in this example, first I is equal to Siva. I is equal to Siva means what happens? Continue. Continue means where it will go? To this portion. I is equal to Rama. Print Rama. I is equal to Uday. Uday. I is equal to Sanju. Sanju. So, in the for loop, what is the output of only the for loop means? What is the output of only for loop? Rama, Uday and Sanju. Now, all the items in the list are completed or any item is pending? Every item is completed, because you have not break in between. When you break in between only, the remaining items will be left. When you are not using the break, automatically all the items will be used. Now, next one is yes. Yes, you are going to have like this. Now, automatically what is the output you are going to get means Rama, Uday, Sanju for the for loop. Else will be executed. That is everything completed successful. So when there is a continue, automatically else will work. Sir, for example, else is not there, break is not there, sir. Nothing is there, sir. Only this one. For loop with else. Now what happens? Break is not there means else will be executed or not? Executed. Else part will always execute if the for loop was executed without break. Not only for loop, while loop also same. Sir, for infinite loop, else part will work or not? Tell me guys. Infinite loop, else part will work or not? It will not work. If you write also waste, because infinite loop automatically it has to stop using the break only. Without break execution, loop only will not stop. So obviously you are going to use the break. Break will be 100% executed. Then in that case, else part if you write also, there will be no use. For infinite loops, if you write else also, there will be no use. Everyone is clear? Break is clear, continue is clear, and loops with the else is clear. Now, let's take this example. One more example. What is that example is? X is equal to or I is equal to 10, while I is less than or equal to 10. Print I, and I is equal to I plus 1, and if I value is equal to 5, break, and else print hello srk. What is the answer? First it is going to take one. Sorry, here 1, it is not 10. 1. So 1 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. So it is going to print the 1. First it will print the 1. After that, I is equal to 2. Now 2 is equal to 5? No. So it will not execute. It will go back to this position. Now what is I value? 2. 2 is condition satisfied. So it is going to print 2. Now I is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 5. No. It will go here. 3 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. Print I means 3 will be printed. Now I value is equal to 4. 4 is equal to break. No. It will go back to this position. 4 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. Yes. Print I. 4 will be printed. 4 plus 1, 5. Now 5 is equal to 5. Means break. Now while loop was break. Now it is trying the 6, 7, 8. Now this while loop was stopped due to the break, or while loop was stopped due to the condition failed? The loop was stopped due to the break. Break was executed. Now in this case, hello SRK will be printed? No. Now what is the answer of this one, miss? Only 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello SRK is not there. Now here I am taking the 15. Now if condition will work, first it will take the 1. 1 will be printed, 2 will be printed, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even 10 also will be printed. 11. When it comes to the 11 condition not satisfied. Now the loop was stopped due to the condition failed, or loop was stopped due to the break? So condition failed, the loop was stopped. Though the break is there also, there is no use of break. Now in this case, hello SRK will be printed. Answer is 1 to 10 along with the hello SRK. Is the point is clear, everyone? So now just this one. Now tell me guys, if else was brought inside, now what is the answer? I is equal to 1. 1 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. Print 1. 1 will be printed. I is equal to 2. 2 is equal to 5. No. If this is not working, automatically it has to work. So automatically it has to print the hello SRK. Here, from here it will go back to this position. Earlier from where it has went to the above position, from here it went. Now from where it is going to the top position means from here. Why? Because out of these two, one has to execute every time. Either that one or this one has to execute. Because these two are if and else. Now 2 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. So it is going to print the 2. After 2, I is equal to 3. 3 is equal to 5. No. So it will not break. Then hello SRK. Yes. Hello SRK. Next, it will go to here 3. 3 is less than 10. Condition satisfied. 3. Next, I is equal to 4. 4 is equal to 5. No. Then hello SRK. Now, again, it is going here 4. 4 is less than 10. Yes. 4. 4 plus 1. 5. 5 means break. Now, what is the answer? 1 hello SRK. 2 hello SRK. 3 hello SRK. 4. After 4 hello SRK will be there? No, because break is already completed now. So break is completed means you are coming out of the loop. What is the answer means like this? 1 hello SRK, 2 hello SRK, 3 hello SRK, 4. Clear guys? What is the difference between this one versus this one? This is if and else. This is while and else. In the while and else, you are going to get the output as 1, 2, 3, 4. In the if and else, you are getting the output like this. Is the point is clear? Your question is clear now? So here, what are the else you are taking? This else will be based on the indentation. How the Python knows this is if and else means based on the indentation. If you take one more indentation like this, it will give now in terms of like this. Syntax error. For this else directly, what is the if? There is no if now. Sir, here if is there now. That if is not related to this else now. Okay, this else if is not here. Here you have to write one more if. Then these two are considered as if and else. Now here it is not if. Here is else. This else is related to this if. Clear guys? Everyone? Any questions? If you are having any questions, you can. Sir, I am very bad in indentation. Bad means practice. Very simple. Right? So just you are going to have with respect to just practicing. By practicing, just you are going to give a try. So now this one, what is this? If you write like this, what is this in this example? So first while loop will be executed, means only these three lines will be executed internally. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this, all these things will be executed. After that it will come down, and after that hello SRK. So it is going to give the output like this, break. It is going to give the syntax error for the break. Break means what it has to break means loop it has to break. Loop, where is this code should be inside the loop, not outside the loop. Without loop, what you will do with the break? What you will break? Laptop you will break or book you will break. So with the break, you are going to break the loop. So break has to be used inside the loop, not outside the loop. Without the loop, if you write only the break, it will ask what I have to break. Point is clear? Everyone? Done? So just you can practice. While practicing, just change the indentations. Just if you bring this one inside, what happens? If you bring outside, what happens? Just give a try. Now see here. Let me explain for you. One a simple example. For example, I went to the ATM machine, and after inserting the card, it is going to take my ATM pin number and what are the balance is there. It will ask for me first select the language. After selecting the language, it will ask me to enter the pin number. If my pin number is correct only, it has to execute something. If my pin number is wrong, it should not execute that one. How I have to write this one? What are the entered pin? If my entered pin, I'm going to enter some pin. If my entered pin is equal to original pin, if it is equal to original pin, it has to execute something. Yes, yes, it has to give the invalid pin. Okay. Now, if pin was satisfied, if the pin was satisfied, internally I'm writing one more. Now, directly I'm writing this after this, or first where I have started. Here my point is, I have to explain for you. Directly I'm not writing the code one by one. First, what I'm going to write means, first enter the pin. If the pin is correct pin, then it has to go inside. If the pin is wrong, inside no need. So first I'm writing this one. After writing this one, I'm writing here next code. Inside this, I'm writing the code. Now here I'm writing the code that whatever you want to do. For example, if the person has selected, what are the selected as withdraw. If he has selected the withdraw option, or if he has selected the statement, or he has selected in terms of what are the statement, mini statement will be there now, statement, or if he has selected elif, I'm writing here elif, 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 elif. If the selected one, he is going to select in terms of change pin. I want to change the pin or that option. What are the options are there? I'm writing everything in the if and else. For example, if the person has selected the withdraw, in this what it has to do? Now I am writing inside the code. If the person has selected statement, what it has to do? I'll write inside the code. Now I'll come to the withdraw, and inside the withdraw, I will write the code. What is the code? If the withdraw amount, if the amount is less than the balance, yes. If the withdraw amount is greater than the balance, less than or equal to balance, one thing it has to do. Otherwise, it has to say that insufficient balance. Now, I have fixed the code while writing before to this. I have fixed the code in my mind. I have fixed anything, and I'm writing if like this. I'm writing. No, what I have written first this if, along with this if, what I have written else. So which is having on the same indentation, first I have completed. Later I have selected this one, which is on the same indentation. I have completed this. Later I came into this one. Again I am writing this one, which is on the same indentation. Internally again I am writing if the balance, if it is less than the balance, and if the person, what are the balance amount he is asking, if withdraw amount is less than the balance also, though the amount is more than the number of nodes. For example, I have fixed the maximum amount in a single withdrawal of 20,000. That one also I am writing. Inside the condition, I will write that if the withdrawal amount is greater than 20,000. When it will check this condition means if the withdrawal amount is less than balance. If the withdrawal amount is greater than balance, it will not even check the number of nodes also. So if I write here withdrawal amount, what are the withdrawal amount is less than 20k, less than or equal to 20k, then it has to process. Yes, it has to say that enter less number and enter less amount, or enter the amount less than or equal to 20,000. I will print like this. Now in front of you, did I written the code like this, or in what way I have written the code? Understood? Now it is clear. While writing the program, don't fix everything in the sequential order. That is point number one. Point number two, indentations also first complete for this one, which is on the same indentations, complete that. Internal indentations, complete that. Internal indentations, complete. Like that you go. Clear? Everyone. So like this, they have written the codes. In your ATM machine, the same thing was there. If and else only is there. The code internally in the ATM machine. If you select the language English, it will process the English language. If selected language is equal to English, the entire if block will work. And if the person has selected the language is equal to some Hindi block will work. If the person has selected other language, that other language block will work. Any one of the block will work, remaining two blocks will be ignored. Internally again sub options. Internally again sub options. Like that they have written the program. So that type of program who will write, sir? Not data analyst. Python programmers will write. That type of programming will be done by the Python developers. You are not going to do that one. We are going to learn all these concepts only to understand the pandas code. Once we enter into the pandas, in your entire lifetime, you will never open the core Python also. Everything is in the pandas only. Our life is in pandas. But to understand that one very clearly, I am explaining these all the things. Right? Now coming to the nested loop. Sir, what here one question is there. What if two different drives have the same file name, which one the pandas will get? Right? Just it is going to load the file name. Which are the file names are there in this? For example, let us take like this. Though it is an irrelevant question also for now. So for example, here one more Excel file is there. Here HR data. One more Excel file, HR data is there. This HR data, HR data. Now what happens? If I click on the enter, it will not accept. Two file names cannot be the same. Okay, it will throw this one. You want to give the number 2. So for example, if this is in the another drive, D drive, one is in the F drive, you have to write the path. Completely you have to mention the path. In that path, only one file will be available. You have to write the entire path. Right? That we'll discuss. Now coming to the nested loop. What is meant by nested means within the loop, one more loop. For I in range of 3. For I in range of 1 to 4. For I in range of 1, 4. 1 to 4. For I in range of 1 to 4. For j in range of 2. Print I comma j. This is the question. For I in range of 1 to 4, j in range of 2, print ij. So within the for loop, you are having internally one for loop. Now what happens? First, it is going to take I value is equal to 1. It will enter into the loop. Now j. j value is equal to range of 2 means what are the possibility of j values? 0, 1. So it will take the 0. And after taking the j value as 0, it will come and it will take the print I comma j. What is the value? 1, 0. This will be printed. Okay, up to here completed. Done. So what it is going to do first? I is equal to 1 and it is going to complete this. Now after here, from where it will go to the first position means no. First internal loop has to be completed. Now from here where it will go means to this position it will go. Now what is the j value? Already 0 was completed. What is the next j value? 1. Now print I comma j. What is the I value? 1. J value 1. So 1, 1 will be printed. And from here where it will go? Again to the same position. Now 0, 1, 2 of them are completed. Both of them are completed. Internal loop is completed, right? Now internal loop is completed means now it will go to the top. Now I value will be changed to 2. Now what is the j value again? J value is equal to 0 and 2, 0. Next j value is equal to 1 means from here where it will go? Again to this position. Next to 1. Next I value is equal to 3. J is equal to 0, that is 3, 0. J is equal to 1, 3, 1. Like this it is going to complete. So internal loop will be completed first, followed by external loop. And you are going to get the output like this. 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1, 3, 0, 3, 1. Clear guys? So first internal loop will be executed. Sir, could you explain in a simple word, sir? Observe this one and tell me what is the answer of this. Forget about the nested loop. I'm not writing the nested loop. You know, other than nested loop, normal loop, you know, right? What is the answer of this one? Here, I'm going to take I is equal to 1. Now, what is the answer? This is a normal loop. There is no nested, normal. Now, what is the answer? 1, 0, 1 and 1. 1, 0, 1, 1. Right? Everyone is okay? Now, I'm writing here I is equal to 2. Now, what is the answer if I execute? For first, I is equal to 1. I is equal to 1. J is equal to 0. And print J is I is equal to 1. J is equal to 0. And it is going to print 1, 1, 0. And from here, where it will go? To this position. Next, J is equal to 1, 1, 1. With this, this is completed. After completing this, it will come to the next line. In the next line, what is there? Empty. After that, it will come to next line. I is equal to 2. Now, I is equal to 2. Next, it will come to next line. This is one line only now. Next, it will come to here. Next, j is equal to 0. Now, print ij. What is the I value? 2. 2, 0. And from here, where it will go? To here. That is, j is equal to 1, 2, 1. So, 1, 0, 1, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1. Here, did I use any nested loop? It is not nested loop only, na? Normal loop only, na? Now, in this, anything was repeated? Any code was repeated? In this entire cell, any code was repeated? Can you see? These two lines are repeated as it is. I told you which one has to be repeated, that one has to be kept inside the loop. So this one, where I have to keep? Inside the loop. I'm going to keep this one from here to here because it is repeated. 2 times it is repeated now. So I'm writing inside the loop. Outside the loop, what I have to write? So how many times it has to be repeated? How many times it has to be repeated? This code, how many times it has to be repeated? 2 times. This is first time, this is second time. First time, what is the I value? Second time, what is the I value? First time also I value is equal to 1. Second time I value is equal to 2. So for I in, 1 comma 2. So first you take the I is equal to 1, repeat the code, I is equal to 2, repeat the code. So if I write like this one and this one both are same. Is the point is clear? For this one, this is the backend. Yes or no? It is clear or not clear? How many students are not clear? You can ask. What I told you, loop means what? Repeat the code. Now, for I in list of 1 comma 2, what is the meaning? What is the meaning of this? I value is equal to 1, repeat the code. I is equal to 2, repeat the code. What you have to repeat means this you have to repeat. Internally loop is there, or if is there, whatever is there. Your work is what? To repeat. How to repeat? First you have to take I is equal to 1 and you have to repeat this one. I is equal to 2, you have to do one more time this one. So I is equal to 1, this one, followed by I is equal to 2, this one. I'm writing like this. This one and this one both are same only, na? Once you execute this one, in the backend, this one only will be executed. Clear? Yes or no? Nested loop is clear or not? Now, if it is clear, what is the answer of this? Before moving to this. Write in the notes. Answer please write in the notes, this one. If you observe clearly from the day 1 class to today's class, whenever I am showing the program, first I am explaining for you. On the board I am explaining. After my explanation, I am doing the shift enter. So after my explanation, I'll write one output here. And that output I'm going to cross check in the Python. Now I'm not executing first Python code and I'm not explaining the answer for you. First I'm explaining the answer, I'm cross checking that one. Both of them are differences there. Clear? Now for this one, what is the answer, guys? What is the meaning of this one means take I is equal to 1, repeat the code. What are the block is that one? I is equal to 2, execute the block. I is equal to 3, execute the block. Now for I is equal to 1, execute the block. For I is equal to 1, when you execute the block, what is the one you are going to get? For I is equal to 1, j is equal to 1, 1, 1, j is equal to 2, 1, 2. Next, I is equal to 2. One more time you have to repeat. 2, 1, 2, 2. Next, I is equal to 3. 3, 1, 3, 2. Right? Next, I is equal to nothing. So, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2. Clear, guys? Now, when you are having the nested loop and you are having the break, which one will break? Outer loop will break or internal loop will break means internal loop will break first. Okay. Now, guys, before writing the loop break, I'm not writing the break. Without break, this one. Now tell me, what is the answer without the break? For this program, what is the answer? Write in the notes. Write in the notes. Don't write the program in the notes. Write the answer in the notes. Answer, not the question. I want the answer. So first I value is equal to 0. Next j value is equal to 3. Okay. S is equal to I plus 0, that is 0 plus 3, which is equal to 3. It will print the 3. From here it will take the j is equal to 4. 0 plus 4, now 4. J is equal to 5. 0 plus 5, 5. 5 will be printed. Next j is equal to 6. 0 plus 6, 6 will be printed. J is equal to 7. 0 plus 7, 7 will be printed. Next 8, 8 will not take. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with I is equal to 0. With I is equal to 0, 3 to 7 are completed. J values. Now again I is equal to 1, same thing. Again j is equal to 3 and you are going to take s is equal to 1 plus 3, which is 4. J is equal to 4, 5. J is equal to 5, 6. Followed by j is equal to 6, it is 7. J is equal to 7, it is 8. So what is the output you are going to get, miss? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the output which you have to receive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is all for the I is equal to 0. These are all for the I is equal to 1. Is that clear, everyone? Now, here what I'm going to do is break. Now one more time. Same example one more time. First, what it is going to do? I is equal to 0. J is equal to, guys, sir, I was confused with the nested for loop. If anyone feels like that, miss, just this entire code, this code is enough. This code you have to write for 2 times. Okay, repeat this code. Okay, this entire program, what of this program is there? Copy. This is equal to, first you have to take the I value is equal to, I is equal to 0. Same code with I is equal to 1. Same code with I is equal to 1. Same code with I is equal to 0. Now in this nested loop is not there now. Normal loop only is there now. Is there any nested loop? Point is clear. Nested loop means what? With respect to repeat the code for multiple times. Now you are repeating this one. For what you have to repeat? I is equal to 0, you have to do. For I is equal to 1, you have to do. Now what is the answer of this and what is the answer of this? For example, first 0, if you take 0, 3, 4, 5, when the sum is equal to 6, it is going to break. So for I is equal to 0, what is the output you are going to get, miss? Only 3, 4, 5. For I is equal to 1, you are going to get the 4 and 5. 6 in the both the cases. See here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is there now. 3, 4, 5. These are not equal to 6. So 6 and 7 will not be printed. Only 3, 4, 5. In this I is equal to 1, 4, 5 will be selected. So what is the answer you are getting here? That is 3, 4, 5 and 4, 5. The same answer you will get here. Clear, guys? So, sir, okay, this is okay, sir. But here only you explain one more time. See here, I am explaining one more time. I is equal to 0. J is equal to 3. Okay. S is equal to 0 plus 3. After 0 plus 3, now what is S value? 3. Whether 3 is equal to 6? No. Print yes. 3 will be printed. From here, where it will go? To the top or internal loop? Internal loop here. Up to here, okay? What I am explaining is clear. Next, J is equal to 4. S is equal to 0 plus 4. 0 plus 4 means now 4 is equal to 6? No. Next, print yes. 4 will be printed. Next, it will go to here. Now, what is the J value? 5. After taking the J value as 5, S is equal to I plus J. What is I plus J? I value is 0, J value is 5. 0 plus 5. Now, 5 is equal to 6? No, it is not going to execute. Print 5. 5 will be printed. Next, where it will go? From here, again to this portion. Now, J value is equal to 6. After taking the J value 6, S is equal to I plus J. That is 0 plus 6. What are the 0 plus 6 is there? 0 plus 6. Now, 0 plus 6. Now, what is the S value? 6. S is equal to 6. Break. Break means what it has to do? Stop. Which one it has to stop? Which loop it is working? Internal loop it is working. So, internal loop has to stop. Which loop it is doing now? That loop it has to stop. Which loop it is working means internal loop is working. So, internal loop will be stopped. Where, for example, if you are writing the break like this, outside you are writing like this. If S is equal to 6, break. Now, this break is for which one? This break is for which one? This break is for internal loop. This break is main loop. Sir, main loop is stopped means internal loop will stop or will work? Main loop only not there means how internal loop will be there? Is the point is clear? Main loop only not there. Internal loop will work. Is that clear? So here the break, what are the break is there? Observe the break, whether it is the for internal loop or external loop, outside the loop or internal loop. Okay. Now, so just you are going to do in terms of like this. Now internal loop was break. So whatever you are having here, 3, 4, 5, and later it is break. Internal loop was break. Okay. Now you are going to take I is equal to 1. Now J is equal to 3. You are going to take J value is equal to 3. That is 1 plus 3, which is equal to 4. Whether 4 is equal to 6? No. So 4 will be printed. Next, J is equal to 4. 1 plus 4. 5. 5 is equal to 6? No. So 5 also will be printed. Next, J is equal to 5. Now 1 plus 5, 6. S is equal to 6? Yes, break. Break means it will stop. So what is the output means? 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Like that you got the answer. Is that clear, guys? If you are having any questions, please ask. What are the questions you are having? Each and every question, please ask. If you are having any questions, please ask. Related to nested loops. So in today's class, I have explained for you the for loop with S, while loop with S, nested loops, and along with the break and continue. What is the difference between the break and continue? These are the concepts which we have covered in the today's class. These are the 4 concepts. Loops with S, simply to say, loops, what are the loops are there? Different loops with S, nested loops, and break and continue. If you are having any questions based on these 3 topics which we have covered today, you can ask. In tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss the functions. With this, loops are completed, both while loops and for loops. Right? Already the notes was uploaded. Just open your drive. Okay? In your drive. Once you open your drive, Today's class, what are the today's class is there? Already that is the part of in the core Python. Just open the for loops and scroll down. Just you have to scroll down. Once you scroll down, you can see in terms of break and along with the nested loops concepts, along with the break and continue. Okay. Right, guys? And task, already I have uploaded the task also related to for loops and while loops. Tasks are uploaded. Try to complete all the tasks by tomorrow. Okay. Next we'll discuss functions. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Otherwise, you can leave. If no questions, you can leave. Saturday test is there. This Saturday, you'll have the test, guys. Yeah, Sapna, just in the for loop, scroll down. Nested loops also will be available. Scroll down. Within the for loop, scroll down. Yeah, Bindu, I have not uploaded the marks in the drive. So that is the reason you are unable to see. Bindu, do you know your marks? Yes or no? Could you please confirm? No, you don't know your marks. Sorry. Then let me share it. Sh mm, just a minute. Saturday is Saturday MCQ test. Next Saturday coding test. Why is this not good before 2 minutes? Okay. Yeah, you can contact the admin. You can connect with the admin. Admin will be down. Just ask the admin what you want exactly. Recordings, class recordings, they'll not provide. If you miss also, they'll not provide. But you can try. You can ask the admin. If your luck is good, miss, they may provide also. The printing view is the variable kind of not positive. Print of a variable caption. ఇక్కడ ప్రింట్ అవుతుంది కానీ నీకు వేరియబుల్ లోకి ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ ప్రింట్ చేయి దాని తర్వాత ఎక్స్ రాయలేదుగా ఎక్స్ లో స్టోర్ కాదా నెక్స్ట్ రాయండి ఎక్స్ రాయండి ప్రింట్ ఎక్స్ కొట్టండి తర్వాత యా బిందు కెన్ యూ సీ యువర్ మార్క్స్ No. Bindu, have you shared on time? On the Saturday itself, have you shared, or on Monday or Saturday, Sunday or some other day you have shared? Have you shared the answers on the Saturday itself or on Saturday itself, right? Okay. Bindu, share me your mail ID. Let me cross check. Abhishek, if any question is other than whatever we have discussed in the class, other than that concepts are there, miss, just ignore that one. Bindu Naidu at the rate. Okay. Okay, Bindu, let me cross check whether I have received everything or not. And if I have received your Excel sheet, that is your solutions on Saturday, miss, I'll share you the marks immediately. If you have shared on Sunday or some other day, miss, we are not going to evaluate, right? As you said, you have shared on the Saturday itself, right? Let me cross check. Maybe there might be any mistake from my end only. Done, guys. Thank you all. If no questions, we'll continue in the tomorrow's class.